Oh, that's London on the track, run that shit back.
We got London on the track.
Swerving, how you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase, you deserve it.
Okay, so when I first got to the hotel, you could automatically see the living room, but to the side it was like a little kitchen area or whatnot. And then you walk back into the living room, and then the room is on the left, and you know, you have the 2 beds, and I chose the far side bed. And you walk over here and it's like hella mirrors. So right here you got 1 and then you got 2, and then you got 3, of course, and then it's another one, number 4. And then over here you have the bathroom, the toilet, and then, you know, the tub, shower, whatever. And yeah. Hey y'all, it's your girl Denaria Janae, and I'm here with a video. So this video is gonna be about my Meps experience. My day started at like 3:45 on Thursday, because whenever I go somewhere, I have to take a shower. Like, I just have to take a shower. Like, I can't do it. I just have to take a shower. So I got up at 3:45 and I took a shower. And they said they were going to have like a wake-up call at like 4 o'clock or 4 or 5. But I was pretty much already dressed and stuff. And it was just like an automated call. This is your wake-up call. Yeah. So then after that, me and my roommate went down. And, and I'm going to show y'all a clip of what I wore. Like right here. Okay, so basically I just put on a hoodie, some jeans, and then my Vans. So that's what I wore, and then we went down and we had to get in this line and give him like our hotel card and our ID and stuff like that. And then we had breakfast, and yeah. And then after that we left to Meps at like 5-ish. Yeah. And it was like a 15-20 minute drive there from the hotel. And so when we got there, we were like put into like a single file line, and we were just walking towards the building. And then the bus driver, he basically like, well, the man that was like taking the IDs and stuff from the hotel, he basically handed us off to another man at Meps. And so then we got put in a line. He put us in a line for like the females and then males, and so it was probably like 4 lines, and then we had to go through the metal detectors still in like the ladies line and the guys line. Of course the girls went first, and so we put our bags through the metal detectors, and then we put our bags into a room. That's where you put like your belongings and stuff. Like, you can't have your phone or nothing like that. So yeah, you leave your phone and all that stuff into the cubbies, and they send you to your liaison's office. And so when you go to your liaison's office, what I did, I think I gave him like my ID or something like that. You get like a packet from your recruiter that you're supposed to take with you to Meps, and I guess he like filled out a form or something in there. I don't remember that part, but yeah. And after you leave your liaison's office, you then go to medical. They put tape on the floor, and you stand there at the line until you are called. When I left the tape line, I went to the counter and like the front desk, and she was like asking me like different questions, like my hair color, eye color, stuff like that. And after that, then she sent me to get my blood pressure done. And so when I got my blood pressure done, he then sent me to get my vision test done. So basically, I was like in the front of the line, because I was trying to hit it. Like, I was trying to go. I was not trying to be all day. That wasn't the case, but I'm going to tell you about that later. After I got my blood pressure done, I went to the vision test line. And so when you're like at Meps, basically when one person moves, you have to move to that seat and keep moving like until you're like up. And so, yeah, in the vision test, first I had to test that to see like if I was colorblind. So it's like a paper, and it's like, I think it's like gray dots or whatever, and it's like numbers and color and stuff like that. And so I passed that, blah blah blah. I went to another test. It was one that I felt like complete. I got 20/20 vision, but the in-depth thing, it was not for me. Like that, it was hard. I'm not even finna front. It was hard to me. Like, So yeah, then after that, she told me to go to a classroom, and in this classroom we had to fill out a pink paper that had different questions like traffic stuff. I think, I don't remember that. And then we had to fill out another paper, like if you have tattoos or whatever, they gonna have you like fill out like where it's at, the size, things like that. And this classroom part took forever. Like she kept repeating herself over like probably like the next hour or two. Like we was in that classroom forever. It was like basically like a briefing about Meps, like what the rest of the day was going to consist of. And so when she was finished talking, two other people came in, and they was like having us fill more stuff out, making sure we got it correct and things like that. Before we had left the classroom, she told us that we had to do a breathalyzer before we leave. And so basically you get the little stick thingy and you blow until they tell you to stop. They show your results and then you can leave. And they write it down and then you can leave. And then for me, I went to the P test. And so in the P test, like, it was taking forever. I'm telling you, like, everything I did, it took forever. With the P test, we were just sitting like alongside the wall, and the bathroom was like right in front. And so we had to wait. Like, they were only doing 2 girls at a time. And so I was like sitting down, and then she called us in there. She said 2, and then she told us like the instructions. She said that you're gonna get a cup and a top, and then you're gonna go into the bathroom. You're gonna keep the stall open. You're gonna put your pants below your knees so that she can see. And it took me like a few seconds, because at first I didn't have to pee, I guess. But then I let loose, like, I let loose. And I had to finish, like, put my cup on the little shelf, she said, and then I could finish and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so at one point, I didn't hear her say flush the toilet, because I thought we were supposed to flush the toilet after we, like, gave it to the people that was behind the window or whatever. But I didn't flush the toilet, and I was trying to tell, like, she had me, like, when I came out of there, she had me go straight to the wall and look at the wall, so I guess I don't see, like, the other girl that was in there. And she had me look straight at the wall, and I was trying to tell her, I was like this, I was like moving back trying to tell her, and she was like, turn around. Girl, I was trying to tell her I didn't flush the toilet. And so, yeah, and so then she flushed the toilet or whatever, and she had her little attitude. And while she was like, the girl that was trying to pee also, she like didn't pee enough, because you have to pee like half a cup. And so she wasn't peeing enough, and so she said, pull up your pants and go drink some water, blah, blah, blah. And she gave her my folder. And so while she was up there, that lady was up there trying to have an attitude, she gave the girl my folder. And so the girl went to go get her damn blood test done, and she had my folder. I was like, when I had to give the people like my cup for like my pee and stuff, I put it on the thing, and she put my folder up. Well, she put my folder that she thought was up there. She had put it up there, and then I was like looking at, I was like, that is not my folder. Like, I see that that's not my folder, and I don't see my name. And so I told her that's not my folder, and then she looked through the window, and she said, oh, I gave her the wrong folder. And she was up there trying to giggle and stuff with me. Save it, sis. So yeah, then I got my folder back. He like labeled all the stuff, and she sent me to go get my blood test done. And so, like, the P test, you just walk out, and then you go next door, and the blood test right there. So you send in another line, and then I guess, like, a medical examiner, he came through, and he, like, was picking up everybody's folder and looking. And then when he got to mine, he he like pulled me out of the blood test line and he had me go sit over there to like a medical examiner. But the medical examiner already had someone in his room. So the man brought me back to the blood test, but he had me skip everyone. And so I guess because I had like stuff for them to go over and junk. So yeah, he had me move to the front of the line. And y'all, so it was 2 people doing the blood test. It was a man and a lady. This man, he was on his stuff. Like he had like 4 people go by and this lady was still on the first one. And guess who I got paired with? The lady. She didn't know what she was doing. Like, I'm telling you, like, she did not know what she was doing. And I still got a bruise on my arm from when she did that jump. Like, After that, she sent me back to where the man had kept me. And this basically like messed up my whole routine. Like, I was in the front of every single line and waiting for this man to finish going over somebody else's stuff so he can do my stuff took forever. And I only had a wrist and an elbow breaking. Like, after that, I don't even know what time it is, to be honest with you. Like, we was just going through. They ain't had no clocks nowhere. They didn't want us to know the time, period. So when I went and left from that place, I had to go do my hearing test because that's the only thing that I had to do left besides the physical part. So I did my hearing test. I'm sitting outside waiting for that also. And then he brings me in. We go in and it's like different little booths, I guess. And then it's like curtains in between. Like no doors or nothing like that. And so when you go in, they have you sit down and put on headphones. And then it's like a little clicker. And so you're going to hear sounds in both ears. Them noises was so faint, bro. Like, they was like way back, okay? So yeah, but so I thought I was like missing them. Like, I thought I was really missing them. But he came to the thing and he was like, you missed 1 point. I was blowed. Like, I almost had perfect hearing. Like, come on, 1 point. But I think that was like the beginning of the test. Like, I didn't know what I was doing at first. But yeah. So then after that, I left there and he sent me to go get my physical done. Y'all, I walked in this room. You walk in and then it's like a curtain. So you got to go behind that and then it's like another like curtain thing and you move behind that. And I peeked around and like I was like looking to make sure I wasn't like interrupting nobody. And everybody started laughing. Like, that jump was funny. Basically, I seen girls in their underwear and bra, and then I seen people in like the little paper dresses that you use or whatever. Yeah, so this girl told me what to do, but then a lady came in and told me to do something else. And she had said, get down in your bra and panties. And so yeah, basically everybody had to do it. Like, everybody that was in that room, they had to do it. So she said, get down in your bra and panties. And then she's gonna do like my height and weight. And then after that, she said, go into the little room over there and close the curtains and put on like the little dress thingy. You have to take off your bra and panties and put on a little fake hospital gown thing. Yeah, that. And so after that, I came out and basically it was just like a waiting game again. So it was at first it was only one person that was like inspecting us, doing our physical and stuff. Like, you go into a room and they do the physical, but then it was like another person. So it was a lady first, and then a man came, and then you have to like have a chaperone when it's like a man to make sure, you know, they don't do anything. And so it was like the stack of folders, so everybody was waiting and waiting a lot. That took long also. That and the medical examiner examining my file, that took like a long time. So basically when I got into this physical room, I was like not the last person, but like almost. It was probably like 2-3 more girls that came in after me. And so like they did it like in sections. They had girls of like 6, I think. And basically when all those girls started finished with their physical, they did like the exercises and stuff like that. And them exercises cake. So I don't want nobody to even worry about it. Like, it was cake, okay? But yeah, so after that, she said put on your clothes or whatever and y'all can leave. And like on the way out, she handed them their folder and she was like, you're medically qualified, blah blah blah. So then yeah, so then it was still like a waiting game for me. I was watching them. And so after that, she got down to my folder, and for the Air Force you have to read like this paper, like this paragraph or whatever, I guess, because you like communicate with pilots and things like that, so they want you to be able to speak, good. So yeah, she brought that paper in like to my physical. I had to sit on the bed and she handed me the paper and she had me read that first before she did my physical part. And then after that, she basically like examined my ears, my breasts, stuff like that. It was this one thing, like, hold up. She, okay, so I had to lay down on my back and turn to like a side, and she said, take your right hand and lift up your booty cheek. Lift up your right booty cheek. I was dying, but I did not laugh. I had to not laugh, bro. Like, I was laughing, like, so bad in my head. But, yeah. So, after that, then she checked your vagina, too. And, yeah. So, after that, I left, put back on my, bra and panties, and then we waited for like I think probably 1 or 2 more girls to finish with their physicals so that we could do our exercises and go. Okay, so yeah, we did the exercises, put back on our clothes, and we left, and she told us that we were medically qualified. And then after that, I think I had checked the time, it was like 1 something, and lunch was already finished, so we had to have our lunch brought to us. And so when we left that physical room, she had us go take our folders to like a counter so they can make copies while we eat lunch. And so we took it to the counter, and then the bag lunch, like it was bag lunches, and so it was like a sandwich, some chips, and then cookies and stuff like that. And so we take a bag and we go down to the lunchroom, and yeah. But when I was in that lunchroom, I did not eat. Like, I ate like 2 bites of that sandwich. I ate them cookies. Them cookies was good, but I ate them cookies and then like a few chips. Like, I still had like a full meal after I left, but I threw that junk away because I was trying to go. I already seen my mom and my brother, them. I seen them out there like waiting on me, and I was like, no. It was 1 o'clock already. I threw the rest of that food away, and I hurried up and got back down to the place that they had my records and stuff, and I had to stand there and wait. And she told me to go back to the front desk that was like down there and tell them that I was ready to finish processing. When she said that, I was like, what you mean? Like, what you mean finish processing? What you mean? I thought I was finished after this. And I thought I just had to go see my person. But no, I forgot. So I had to go after I gave the man my folder and stuff. I had to go back to my liaison's office, and I had to give them my stuff, and he gave me a survey. That survey was so long. It was like 16. It was like 69 questions. So like, and then it was like questions in between. And so, those take forever and junk. And so, and we had to like bubble it in and stuff. We had to bubble it in and stuff. We had to bubble it in and stuff like that. And so that was another waiting game. After the survey, I sat there and waited again until it was my turn. And it was probably like 3 or 4 people in front of me. And so after them, she came out and had me and this one girl. do like the lifting test, and I think that's like for like the mechanical and the electrical stuff. And so for that, you have to lift weights and stuff. I think I only lifted like 70 pounds. But don't be trying to hurt yourself and stuff, trying to, lift heavy. Don't do that. So then, yeah. And then I sat back down, and she had the girl that was already in front of me go in again and do her interview. And then after she left, I had to do my interview. In this interview, it was just like, they try and trip you up like all day. Like they ask you like the same questions and stuff that everybody asks. Like, so again, this interview, she had asked me, did I have any traffic violations, stuff like that. And then I filled out like some form. I don't remember what I be filling out. Like, I was just filling stuff out, to be honest with you. And so yeah, after that, I left, and she sent me down to where I went after that. Then I had to go down to another room. This room was basically like me having another interview, and you had to sit in a line again, waiting, and it was like probably like 15 people in front of me. And so, you got to move the seats and stuff like that, and then you have like another interview. So I had another interview, and I know in this interview I had to keep putting my finger down, my fingerprint, and then after that, he sent me to wait in another line. He sent me to wait into another line, and that line was like for my fingerprints and stuff. So, yeah, I waited for that again, and I got my fingerprints done and stuff like that. And then I had to leave out of there again and go back to my liaison's office. I put my fingerprint down there for something, I don't know. At this point, my head was hurt and I was over it. I just didn't even care no more. Like, I was ready to go, okay? I was ready to go. And so, yeah, after that, she sent me back to the front desk to give the man my folder and stuff like that, and to sit and wait to swear in. So, yeah, after that, we basically sitting there waiting for, like, the people that was, like, behind me getting their fingerprints and stuff done. And so when they finished, they came out and they gave the people their folders, and they put us all into like this room to show us like what to do for the oath of enlistment. And it was like a little video, and like, yeah. After that, we went to the room for the ceremony. And guess what? He showed us like the different moves and stuff, and what to say when the lady walked in and stuff. And we was probably waiting for like 10-15 minutes for her to come in, because she had like a little incident with someone else. So we just standing there at parade rest, waiting and waiting and waiting. Everybody just looking around at each other. And then she finally came in. We had to go into attention. We had to say something, but I forgot what it was. I don't know. Like, we messed up, like, big time, because we was just sitting there waiting. So we, like, that junk exited our mind. And so, yeah, after that, we took pictures and stuff like that. And then we had to go back to the room where we had the little briefing of what to do in the oath of enlistment. And we had to sign, like, our contract and stuff. And so we signed our contract. She had asked, does anyone have family in the room? And of course I did. So I got to skip the line. And not have to wait for all those people that was in there. Because I think those people, the other people that was in there, I think they like took the shuttle or whatever. And so yeah, I signed my contract. Then I went and go get my my belongings, my backpack and stuff that from when I stayed in the hotel and stuff. Man, I got my phone so fast, bro. I got that phone so fast. And I looked at the time. Yo, it was 6 o'clock. 6 something, bro. 6 something. I got there at 5 o'clock and I left at 6 something. So I had my family get there like 12:01 or something, because, you don't know when you're going to swear in and all that stuff. And so they've been sitting there for that long time, and then I've been here from 5 o'clock in the morning. So Meps is a waiting game. I'm gonna say this again. It is a waiting game. It don't matter. It do not matter. I'm telling y'all. Waiting game. But yeah. So yeah. Y'all, that was my Meps experience. If y'all have any questions, just comment down below, or y'all can like go follow me on my social media and ask me in my DMs or my Snapchat messages and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
But I was rhyming, they ain't how my best interest. You ain't how my best interest. You lazy with your loyalty and your position, and now I gotta execute 'cause you don't live.